Doesn't look like anybody with a brain would have made it to point in that direction.
Okay. And then where this camera is located, is this where one of the entrances or one of the doors to the hotel is?
Yeah. This is the back door.
Before we go anywhere, do we want to use a purple light or a dark light on the car? Look for any secret writing.
Try that.
You give it a shot. There is none, but I'm going to give you a card for a good idea. Yep, there you go.
All right. Thank you.
That doesn't sound good.
Why?
Either got a red or he's shitting his pants. That's the sound I make when I shit my pants.
Sound we all make.
Discard all your cards, no trading, and refill your hand.
Well, at least you got to refill your hand.
Bye-bye limited retreat. Goodbye clogging greed.
See what
Goodbye,
I mean? Separating out the limited retrieves.
Yep. Goodbye armor piercing. Will all be missed.
He seems happy. All right, so did you get anything good this time?
I just got Master Researcher reroll, Support reroll, and plus 20 to natural weapons.
Cool. Nothing to help Jay get any cards back. Perfect. So, right, what are you going to do next?
All right, let's go in, have a chat with the bartender.
No problem. The bartender, it's still the same guy. It's still his shift, although he's getting ready to leave soon. And their bartender's also working the thing as the bar's gotten more busy, so you drag that guy aside. After talking to him a while, he doesn't really seem to know anything. Could have missed Harry, though. Nice lady.
So we'll ask him about what her relationship seemed to be with the escorts that were the consultants that were working in the bar.
Oh, she threw him out and stuff. Yeah. I mean, he rolls his streetwise, see if he can pick up that there. And by threw them out, I mean they got a lot more subtle after a bit. I don't know. That was not my deal, man. He says.
But I don't know.
Yeah, he nods at you.
Okay, so let him go. Now, we'll go through the hotel. I'd like to go find where the back door was.
You came in, or you could come in through the back door if you had like the numeric keypad as you did the walking around and stuff.
Right.
But the back door is where the camera is pointed off to one side. Like, I need to keep an eye on nothing in particular.
Yeah. What's actually inside when you come in that back door?
I'm going to go here for 1 minute.
What?
I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Enjoy. Old age is catching up to you already. Yeah. So it goes hallway, non-working camera, Terry's office, laundry room. That's pretty much the only things of interest in the hall. And then eventually it goes into the rest of the hotel and stuff.
Okay.
An elevator to go up and down, like an employee elevator. Move large amounts of shit around if you need to. All the back stuff. You've been in enough hotels. You know what I'm talking about.
All right. Now I'll go find head of security guy.
Right. He looks around. He goes, cheerleader. What? He stands up. Hello. I'm Bob.
Right. I'm Detective Cynthia.
Like he's trying to remember.
We met the other day. We're detectives with the police
department. Right.
Now show me where your security footage is recorded here.
Okay. He takes you into office off of his office where they have it all being recorded and stuff.
So I'll find like the monitor for the back door where the camera is pointing.
Okay.
And is it like pointing down into the ditch kind of thing, or is it just pointing off to a different part of the parking lot?
It's pointed off to the side to where you'd people wouldn't logically go over there to where it's pointed. I mean, it could pick up something. It's pointed off enough that it's obviously still functioning, but it's not catching anything useful. And Bob doesn't seem together with it enough to really register that. He points at 2 black screens and he goes, there and there.
Oh, you froze up. Oh no.
Am I back?
I see you, but the audio is catching up. Okay, now you're back.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the last thing I heard was there and there. Oh, there he goes again.
Damn it.
Oh, there you're back again.
I'm just getting weird error messages like, bad shit's happening.
So he pointed at the 2 monitors there and there.
That are black. They're just black. They're like Corey's monitor, but without the white circle in it. And he goes, those are the 2 there.
And can you show me the footage leading up to when they went black?
No.
Why?
We don't keep footage that long unless something bad happens.
How long have they been out?
Couple months.
Gotcha. Okay.
They keep getting repaired, and then they keep breaking.
Gotcha. So this is starting to seem more like Terry might have done this so she could cover her tracks when she was getting the escorts out.
It's a good theory.
Okay. How far back does the footage go?
2 days.
And
Something's wrong with your shit.
There we go. All my stuff unplugged.
Why do you unplug your stuff so often?
I don't know.
there you go. That's
Shouldn't
better.
do that. I'd recommend duct tape to keep it together.
It's probably just the whatever it's called, this wire splitter.
Duct tape.
Or you could wear adult diapers and you don't have to get up and go to the bathroom.
That's a good point. That's some good thinking there. Have you ever heard of a catheter, Vince? Ask your dad if you could have a catheter.
I'll show you how to put it in.
I just see Ralph just sitting there going, oh, I'm in so much pain. Yeah, catheter. He goes, what? Catheter. Just remember that name, catheter.
Isn't that like isn't that like a tube or something?
You're just gonna have to ask your dad if you can have a catheter and see what he tells you.
I want to say
it will make your dad very happy.
is it a catheter?
Just say Logan said you're going to show me how to use a catheter. That's all you need to know.
No, the best part is I think I know what that is too.
So awesome. I can't imagine that conversation going wrong in any way.
Probably just shake his head.
It's a tube, right? It's like a plastic tube.
It's a tube of sorts.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Well, not asking to ask his dad what a fletch tube is. Anyway,
I don't know what that is, so.
Oh, you do?
I don't.
Oh, good. I was horrified when I found out. So anyway, moving on. This is how we corrupt the young on Anytime, Anywhere. Someday, when Jason's children are older, we'll be having the same talk with them. Jason's like, yay! He's looking forward
The
to
infection
it.
has begun.
Oh Oh my God.
It's time for you to have the talk with Uncle Logan.
Which one?
How much you should pay for a prostitute?
No more than 20. Here's why.
Oh God, that's cheap by today's standards. Oh, fun fact on prostitutes, real quick. In a lot of Eastern European countries, when it is about Vince's age, their father takes them to see a prostitute and the prostitute. And it's not so that they can pop their cherry. It's so that the father can make sure that their son is not gay. I'm not even joking.
This is like a common...
Is this like an experience that you had, or...
I'm not Eastern European. I
mean...
a lot of people. It's, I mean, not every country, but some of the countries, because the gays have a rough time in some of these fucking countries I'm in.
You say that the father is present during this too?
No. I hope not. That'd be super.
Extra weird.
Is that how you fuck a woman? Come on, put some enthusiasm into it. Oh, man, that'd be so super awkward. That'd be like mental scarring for life.
Everybody involved.
You're wasted. You go to bed, and then you just get that thought in your head.
I've never had that thought in my head before, but now it's there, and it's just terrifying. This is one of the things that happened. My parents are both deceased. Okay, I don't have to. There's no possibility of that happening, so I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. Calm blue ocean. Okay, so moving on. You know, I wish I could find this stuff and cut it, but I don't know where it is, and I'm not going to make notes. So let's go on.
The show must continue.
Mm-hmm. The show must go on. So, what do you want to do?
Talk to the security guy. Talk to the bartender.
Do you see what he's doing now, Vince? While you're thinking, Jay, I'll tell him what he's doing. Basically, anybody whose name you get, you make a note of it, and if you hear that same name more than once, you underline it. If you hear the same name 3 times, you put a little star next to it. You make sure you fucking talk to the people with the stars, and then if you get stuck, go to the underlined people, and if you're still stuck, then go to everybody.
Yeah. So in this case, we're stuck right now because you talked to Bob.
Right. But the important thing is that he's reviewing the people that you've already been introduced to. He's not going, so who was the accountant that handled their funds? Because that's what a lot of people do. They go way into fucking right field and shit. But by this point in the case, he knows that they've been introduced to pretty much everybody that's going to be relevant.
Or, to some degree of importance.
Mm-hmm. The only person we haven't talked to is the daughter. Wondering.
That's where you got the picture from, didn't?
She went and got us water, but we didn't actually talk to her.
Well, she did have a pitcher of water.
Oh.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, ha ha ha.
Now, what month is it? What time of year?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say it's still like school season?
Yes, actually it is.
Now, from the pictures and things that we've come across, can we tell if she's actually in college yet, or do we think she's in high school still?
In high school, getting ready to go to college, where she can learn about fetch tubes and stuff.
Senior year. Straight ninja.
See, college is when you get to do all the crazy experimentation that because you're away from your parents for the first time in your life. Yeah, that's when you get to have your best chance of dying from alcohol poisoning and shit. Yeah,
let's see, what time of the day is this? Are we still on the same day?
Night.
You are. It's late in the day though. Normal people are knocking off of work. Shifts are changing.
All right, so let's go back to the station. We'll take a look through the stuff we've bagged, or first, since we're at the hotel, let's go back to our office. Find anything that might tell us
Remember,
you've
sucked all the clues out of her office. You've pretty much gone through everything.
What I'm trying to find out right now is what school the girl goes to.
Oh, great! She goes to local high, or it's their team. It's called Bobcat High School, and their team mascot's the Bobcat.
Go Bobcats!
Exactly.
No, Bobcats are horrible.
Yes, but they have a special significance in this campaign that Jay is remembering.
All right.
I even had it written on that little whiteboard behind me at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Go Bobcats! Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, she's probably already home from school at this point.
Do police stations usually have like rooms for detectives and stuff to bed down in if they're pulling an all-nighter and want to get a few hours of rest? Or
the station that you've been to does,
rather than going home and playing homemaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wondering if you're single, married, wondering if you're going to get that big dick in you.
This is my chance to find out what it's like.
Or nothing.
You know, I'm going to give you another card for avoiding any kind of possible romantic entanglements. God damn, that would be super awkward to keep your cover. It looks like I'm going to take a nest tonight, eh?
I mean, that's right. You're playing it like an Asian woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, playing it like an Asian woman? Is that what you said?
That's funny, but no.
So I pulled a talisman card. Is this one that I draw another one if we're not using these or something?
No, talisman cards are being used, but the difference for talisman cards is they're not discarded when you use them. Which talisman card did you get?
Australian Resistance.
Of course. So yeah, essentially, as long as you decide to keep that in your hand, should you get poisoned, you just ignore it. You shrug off the poison. But if I don't know how much poisoning you're expecting.
Chug.
Okay, so aside from bukkake poisoning, I'm not sure how much poisoning you're expecting.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of my nada. I've got another card that allows me to redraw Happy Holidays. It's not December 10th through January 10th.
True.
Draw it. Okay, discard and draw a new one.
If you're going to do bukkake poisoning, if you want to set Corey up for that, so when he gets back, he's involved in that. That would be fucking hilarious and tragic for him all at the same time. And some sand loss.
Play immediately. If your character has an insanity for drug or alcohol addiction or is just addicted for some reason. Okay.
Does it say you get a new card or no?
No, I think it just says to... No.
Cool. Yeah.
Dissemination.
Oh, and you feel like you're forgetting something, possibly something important.
I am feeling that way.
No.
Playing this card allows you to take 2 cards and give them to other people and refill my hand. Okay.
Even though Corey would be a logical person to give them to, I don't recommend it since he's not here. But you could give give 2 cards to somebody else, or if Vince has bear, you just discard them and then refill your hand if you got shit, which it sounds like you might.
I just have support reroll and reroll card that I pretty much only care about. I have 2 cards that are pretty trash.
Yeah, I've got a reroll and then that talisman card. So
there you go. You can toss them both of those and get a whole new hand if you wanted to.
So wait, which card do you have?
Or you keep you can trade them back for the reroll card afterward, or you just keep the reroll card, discard everything else, and draw 3. Or give them the talisman, keep the reroll, discard everything else, and draw 3, or whatever.
Yeah, you want to? How about you get rid of one of your garbage cards? I'll give you the talisman card. That's decent.
All right.
And then I'll keep the reroll, play the dissemination.
Hold up, I need to close this for 1 second. I did a boo-boo. Oh, sorry, yeah, alright. No, I'm ready.
Okay. Play dissemination. Okay, no reds. Oh, there's your anthropology plus 20 card.
That's a little later, but
Got all these niche plus 20 cards. Flamethrower.
what?
Anthropology. Bureaucracy.
Good thing we just used all those skills.
I'm going to go do a bunch of paperwork.
About flamethrowers.
He's going to kick yourself when he remembers, too. That's the fun thing.
Say that again?
I said you're going to kick yourself when you remember what it is you'd forgotten.
Oh, the thing that you said I was forgetting?
Well, I think you're forgetting, but you might not be. I don't know what's in your head.
Let's see.
Is it something that I should know about, or...
Oh, you definitely know about it.
Badge, ID.
He begins going through his shit. Yes.
See, there's a couple other things that we could follow up just to see if their stories check out. Like the husband, Oliver, said he did this pink slip mixer.
Yeah, there's a lot you can check up on.
We could go see if that was legit. He says people will verify that, but we'll see. Told us he was the financial consultant with X. So let's say, what time of day did you say it was?
Right now it's about 5-ish, 5 p.m.-ish. You're hungry.
All right, we'll go have a bite to eat.
No problem. As you are getting driven by the driving golem who is on course to get something to eat.
Can I do more counter surveillance, or am I still screwed?
I know, you can go ahead and try it if you want.
Okay.
You're not going to make your roll, but if you do, it'll be fine.
I did.
All right. No problem. The only thing that you notice, you're not actually being tailed, but you do notice an unusual individual that you drive by. It's just one face out of a crowd that you feel is watching you.
Is it a clown?
Damn great alien!
Yeah, it is a clown.
Why is there always... Oh, yeah.
But it's not the Harlequin, though. It's totally different, right?
Yep. No problem. You arrive at the restaurant. You guys eat. Shows you guys feeding Dr. Yang as he's just sitting there.
Like feeding him like a baby, like wiping it off his lip.
It's like you have to move his jaw to make him chew.
Mashed potatoes for this one.
All right.
You're like a pound of gravy. You're just like...
All right. No problem. Yeah, you... When he gets back, they have like food around his mouth still. So, good times. No problem. You're eating. You've got plenty of time to figure stuff out.
All right, let's see here. Got...
If only if my dad was playing this would be amazing. I just got the happy birthday card.
Is it his birthday now?
Within the week.
Yeah, I pulled that card before my birthday week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what your dad really wants for a birthday present? He wants an arrow to his other knee. That way they'll match.
He wants a catheter. So we can show you how to use it.
It's an important bonding ritual between every father and son.
Now, here's something I was wondering about earlier. The picture with the metadata. Was the metadata, is that where we found those video folders? Or was that something different?
Okay, just imagine like looking at a picture, and then when you click on it to look at the properties, the size is completely out of proportion. As far as getting into the metadata, I don't know if your character has that skill or not, or
no.
Like,
okay, that's what I wasn't sure on. I wasn't sure if Corey or Vince did something earlier, and that's how we got into the folders with the videos.
No, that was a different deal.
We definitely need to get at that metadata because her and her handler / boyfriend have that same picture with the metadata. So that's definitely a clue we got to figure out. I think everything else is just more stories and alibis.
One of us goes distract him, and then the other can just go steal his laptop. Because there's clearly something on that laptop that we don't know. Because they're somehow linked together with Terry.
Yeah. Are you good with computers, or are we?
Oh yeah, I'm really good with computers.
Can you do hacking and stuff too?
Yeah. I can do hacking. I can also.
There's a couple things we could do. We could potentially go to the movie theater and see if we could get their video footage from when this guy was there at a matinee and see who he was meeting. I don't know if that'll tell us anything. Or we could go back to the station and take a look at this metadata. It might be good to have Dr. Yang with us to support. I forget if he's good with tech or not.
He sits there at the table going,
"Do you know computers?"
He just
stuff more mashed potatoes into his mouth.
What are they doing that Asian man, honey? I don't know. Just ignore them. No, he's black. No. This is not looking good.
Yeah, some mixed race couples. They got weird stuff going on.
Got a black midget, Asian woman, and a tall pill dude.
I mean, was he a midget too?
Oh, he was short, but not a midget.
Oh, okay. Like, oh, that's awesome.
It'd be funny if he was a midget, but sorry, little person.
Little person.
They don't recruit little person police officers unless they're the kind that are like strippers or something.
Yeah, let's go by the theater first.
All right, no problem.
I make sure we feed him real well, so when Corey gets back, make sure he knows how full he feels.
It's like a pound of gravy in his stomach.
Oh, good thinking. Make him drink gravy.
Chug, 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 chug. Every 5 minutes, he has to go to the bathroom.
Oh, goddamn. Right, you guys torture him for a fun extended scene.
You know what? This
Just staring
is the only payment I need. This is money we're spent.
No problem. You go to the theater. They're happy to show you their security log and stuff. Essentially, it's a adult. What?
You shit in your pants again?
Yes, he did. He does that.
Everyone but me throws away all their cards.
Oh, so
Yep.
Do I have a note card? I do not.
Oh,
Corey has a note card.
Corey's too comatose right now.
Wake up! Stop drinking the gravy.
Okay. So everybody else discards, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everyone but me.
Yeah, we'll just let Corey know that he's full of gravy and has to discard all this.
The ultimate revenge.
This is what happens if now I gotta go pee because I've been laughing too much.
Or is it because of the gravy?
Oh God, I want some gravy.
Oh my goodness.
My jaw hurts. Alright. Now we have two options. Go back on the
next
west.
we should go figure out the metadata in that picture. Because
Or
obviously that Jeffrey Silver guy had the same exact info.
Yeah, I feel like whatever on that laptop can be helpful. Because I have computer skills. I have pretty good computer skills.
Yeah. As far as the theater goes, the only problem is that the only cameras they really have are pretty much pointed at the cash register of the concession booth and of the ticket booth. However, the ticket booth one has a wide enough angle that it looks like incidentally you can catch some people going in. You review the tapes. Only thing of interest is in overlapping times, you do see the husband, Oliver, and the Silver guy were both at the theater at around the same time.
Gotcha.
I wonder if this is where they meet up.
Yeah.
Because Terry gives it to Silver. Silver meets up with other guy.
Yeah. It just happened once, you know, found because you had the date of the ticket and stuff. But they don't keep records for that long, you know, like 5 days type thing, and then they get rid of them because space costs money.
Okay, so we're going back to the police station now. Set up Detective Lansbury in front of the laptop.
Beep, boop, boop, boop.
No problem. And
Stand there with my hands on my hips.
You hear, so I take the time to call you and you don't respond?
Oh, that's what we forgot.
You look
I was
over,
forgetting something. Sorry, Ducky.
glaring at you. We go, hey, here's your report. Here's your report.
What? What did I
Thank you.
miss? Hold on.
Thank you, Ducky.
He gives you the report and wanders off. The only interesting additional thing on that.
Who's Ducky? Did I miss something or?
It's a medical examiner from NCIS.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, the Fred. Yeah.
British dude.
Yeah, autopsy or whatever it was.
The only interesting thing, in addition to the other ship that was found, is that where'd it go? There's a picture of it that you can look at. There's a break in the fourth metacarpal. It's the boxer's fracture. You can see it on the thing. It results from a clenched fist striking something, hence its nickname of the boxer's.
On her?
Yeah. Not the corner. No. Corner very rarely beats information out of the corpses.
So, this is one of her ribs that was broken, or one of her hand bones?
Finger bone, metacarpal.
Gotcha.
So one of her finger bones was broken during the struggle.
So she resisted, of course.
And at this point, Raslin's phone begins ringing.
Okay. This is Cynthia.
You see Vince laughing his ass off in the background. And she goes, You hear a female voice go, "Hi, I don't know if you remember me.
Maybe.
My name is Carly.
Ah, Charlie.
I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll talk later. Bye." Click.
Hey,
I
how
look
did
at the
she get
number
this
that she was
number?
calling from.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the number she's calling from. Was it the home phone?
Do you have their phone number?
I do not know.
Cool.
Bring up their information.
Yes, it was their home number.
So that was the daughter.
Let's go there. Let's put a pause on the computers for now. Actually, wait, no. Look.
I like his indecisiveness. No, do this. No, wait. No, do this. No, the
I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not sure.
Are you sure that you're not sure, or are you positive that you're not sure?
I'm not sure that I'm not sure.
But how can you be sure of that if you're not sure that you're not sure that you are sure that you're not sure?
That's a good point.
I rest my case. All right.
So you said it is coming from the home.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. It's getting late, so we would need a good distraction if we want to get to her.
I just imagine Vince going in to the father park like, I'm distracting them. He's like, oh, Jesus.
I mean, I could be a distraction, but depends if we want to be violent or not. If you want me to be a violent distraction, then yeah, I could do something.
I want to show you my new catheter.
Want to see my special tube?
Oh, seriously, you gotta have that talk with your dad. That'll be great. He'll probably just nod in parental pride.
Well, I do have, with a female voice, I could try to call and make myself sound a little bit younger and see if she wants to meet at a place.
Right.
Or we could just go there tomorrow and find the murder scene. Or yeah, let's just go. We're gonna go by there now.
All right, we can use.
We'll put the laptop back and
we can use
make
Dr.
sure it's safe.
As a distraction. Just go knock on the door with a mouthful of gravy.
Dr.
We did tell him that we were going to be coming back to ask more questions. So
Dr. Yang's moving a bit slower and holding his belly as he walks.
Here, let me drive.
He goes and lays down in the back seat. And go ahead and give me your driving role for the adventure, Vince. Don't fail. Just don't fail. Jesus.
Is it a car or is it an auto?
It should be listed under modern day medium ground vehicle.
All right, I'm just gonna do drive car.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, eventually you'll move all your points over to the medium modern ground vehicle thing.
What does a big rig qualify as? Large or huge?
Large.
Okay.
Large. Huge would be something like for a ground vehicle. I don't know. It'd be like one of those huge ships or something like that. We really don't have huge ground vehicles.
Gotcha.
Oh, you drive your car successfully. Well done. All right, no problem. You head over there, and eventually you get there. The father answers the door. He goes, "Wow, that was fast. I just called."
Oh, you just called?
Yeah.
Which line?
Oh, I just called 911.
Yep. All right. What's
Okay. He invites you. He steps out and shakes your hand, and then steps back in, or then he invites you in and follows you in.
What did you call 911 for?
My daughter, she's missing. Is your friend all right? You see Yang crawling toward me.
Doing empathy on him. Does he really think
Yeah.
she's missing, or is this part of his regular oiliness? At a -30.
Oh no! It was the other guy was the oily one. The father is
The good actor.
Yes. No, he seems very worried.
How long has she been missing?
She just disappeared like an hour ago. She told me she was going to go up to her room, do her homework, and I brought her up some cocoa, and the window was open. She was gone.
Okay.
I called around to her friends and her all that, and they said that she's not around.
Okay, let's go up to the room and let's have a look.
No problem. You go up to the room, take a look. There's like a tree right outside the window and shit. You're thinking it would be super easy, especially for a kid, to go out through the window and down. Or it'd be super easy for a bunch of fucking evil Russian guys and stuff. You hear weird thumping on the stairs behind you to go up the tree, snatch her out, drag her off.
What was the thumping on the stairs you said?
It's Dr. Stephen Yang slowly crawling up.
Thud, 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 thud. It's like a
session. We're getting the most mileage we can out of that.
Yeah.
We're going to ride it like a rented mule.
So I look around the room. Are there pictures of her with any friends on the wall?
Oh yeah. Lots.
Who was her best friend?
He points at one of the pictures and he goes, "Here's her phone number, her address. Some more pictures of her and her friend. Anything that will help." He seems a bit frantic.
Was she dating anyone? Any boyfriends?
Oh no, she's too young for boys. He says, with the kind of ignorance that all fathers cultivate. The haunted look
do a quick check, like do a quick check, like under the bed, kind of thing. Look around for a journal.
Shit, no, she's not.
There she is. Had your father worried, scared.
You check around, nothing unusual.
Is there a camera somewhere in the room?
No. She probably has like an old Polaroid or something like that. You know, you take the picture, it spits out the picture. You wave the picture around, even though that's worse on it than just letting it sit, because it gives you something to do while waiting for it to develop. And you just keep fucking waving it as violently as possible. That's how those work.
Aha!
All right.
The Griffey Master is returned.
Corey. Okay, Corey. First off, discard all of your cards. Somebody told the world of pain. Sorry. Second, you are currently slowly crawling up some stairs in a house. Your gut is in great pain and you feel a need to belch. You're not sure why you're in so much pain. It's all from the stomach area. It feels.
Have I been shot?
You don't think so? You got a huge belch that might relieve some of the pressure.
I belch.
The taste of gravy is overwhelming. You guys hear, "Oh my God!" You hear somebody else say, "What the hell is that?"
Almost as good coming back up.
You crawl up, you see those two and the father are in girl's bedroom, presumably Carly's, and everybody's looking at you as you come crawling in through the door, Corey.
Through the slop.
You notice there's stuff around your lips.
I clean up. I clean myself up.
No problem. You get cleaned up. It tastes like gravy.
That's okay by me.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Mmm, gravy. Them buttermilk biscuits. Yep, yep.
Yeah, there might have been a biscuit or two in there.
Oh, it's just a little racial thing. Okay. Now,
All right, so
again, Corey, you feel like you've been ridden hard and put away wet.
Just another day in the Chicago Police Force.
Paul Bart. No,
I'm going to give him a card for that. So,
all right, go back out front. Let's take a look out front, gentlemen.
shall
you
we?
guys go out front. Please find my daughter, he says as he lets you guys out.
Either of you have any
Is Carly missing? Is it?
Yeah. Do either of you have any skill in tracking?
Yeah, I do.
Let's look here at the base of the tree. See if you can tell how many people.
Ooh.
Like she just came down, or
Right,
Oh.
give me a tracking roll there, Mr. Tracks-a-Lot.
My tracking isn't as high as I thought it was.
It's all you. Everybody's looking to you, relying upon
Carly's
you.
counting on you.
No, she is.
All right, he carefully goes and he walks around the tree, scrapes out some other stuff with his foot. Done. Now
Got a
it's
reroll. This might be a good time to play your reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna play my reroll.
It's nice and neat now. The soil no longer has any of those disturbing dents and shit in it.
Or
And
Oh,
you
wait a
realize
minute. You really don't have any tracking, do you?
I thought it
Skill
was
that
a
you failed.
different skill, but okay, yeah, sorry.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So you're ready to rock.
Yeah, it's the skill next to it. That's 60.
All right, so get away from the house a bit, so we're kind of out of earshot from the husband.
You guys go cluster around your car. The car smells a bit like gravy.
Some throw up in the back.
Mm.
Yeah, so we were at the station, just to bring you back up to speed.
Okay.
We went and talked to the bartender, didn't know anything. Checked all the cameras and the security stuff out at the hotel again. I'm thinking that all those cameras that were not working, I think Terry actually made those disabled, and the one in the back pointed in a different direction so she could get the escorts out without being detected. We then were back at the police station. We were about to check into the metadata on the picture. That was like 2 gigabytes or whatever. And the daughter, Carly, had called. She was going to tell us something, but she immediately had to get off the phone. Ooh, show us your belly.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, there was an issue here. No, keep going. I'm listening.
I wonder if she might be included as like a handler or
Maybe. She's probably a byproduct of their cover story.
yeah.
But I think she could give us a clue, so I thought it was interesting that she called us. But anyway, she had to get off the phone, like as soon as we picked up the phone. We came here right away. The father said that he called 911.
Did he?
I don't know. Has police shown up yet?
They're showing up now, shining their top lights on you guys.
Like show a badge.
They turn off their cop lights. They pull over.
Let them know that we were following up something unrelated, but they should go ahead and go through the process, fill out their report and all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
It makes sense that the daughter may not be totally associated with it since she was born after the fact they would have to condition her or whatever, and she's just a cover child or whatever. So she might not be totally on board with whatever it is they're doing, or may not be involved, but covered it. So maybe they had to get rid of her or something.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. She definitely has something she can tell us. At this point, either she took off all of a sudden, or the father did something. Should we check out the property more then? Because we came here. How much time would you say passed from her phone call to us getting here? Because we left the station within minutes.
45 minutes or so.
She has friends. Maybe she went with one of them. Yeah. In the picture, they were helping console her when we got to the house the first time.
The dad already contacted friends.
We got a picture and phone number here of her best friend. We could go.
Yeah, but she might be hiding her.
Might be hiding her, or the father might have hidden her after he clubbed her over the head.
Are you saying that a girl might hide her girlfriend at the request of said girlfriend? Girls would never do that. No women or men or children would ever go against the wishes of their parents in the slightest thing.
Yeah, of course. I'm not buying that. No.
I'm going to be right back. I have to be an old man again.
Use the catheter.
Okay. So let's go to the. I think we should go to the friend's house, best friend's house. See, make the play like we're here to protect her. We're on her side. We're not representing the parents. We're representing her. That we feel that she needs our protection or whatever, and that we're willing to protect her. Mm-hmm. That should be our play when we go, so she feels that she can talk to us or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if she's there, I think she might actually be willing to talk to us, just because she'd already called, but it sounded like she had to go quickly.
No problem. As you guys get in the car, you push Vince in the car and head over to her best friend's house, which is only a few blocks away. Who's driving?
I'll drive.
Counter surveillance. Are we still being followed by the Joker?
Spot at half from Corey's. Just give me a spot roll at full there, Jay. As you turn around in your seat to watch.
Hey there. Is she in the back seat?
That would be fucking badass. Just shows her sitting there.
Made it by quarter.
Cool. Jay, yeah, you met.
Yeah, I made it.
You two, as you're driving away, you're about a block or so away, and you see some guy in a purple jacket with green hair jump into the parked police car, and you see like one of the cops come running out of the house, like, and it drives the opposite direction you guys are. Fast.
See that?
I saw that. I don't understand it. But...
You know, I've noticed that purple dude dressed up like a clown earlier when we were driving around.
Probably because he's a joke.
You realize you're sitting in the back seat with the sick now because the gang's driving.
Let's not get distracted. I think we should just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, he's probably a distraction meant to give this, of course.
What kind of cruel, sick bastard would try to distract you off course from your investigation?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Cut to. You get to the house. Everybody, give me a spot hidden roll at full. Somebody should be able to make this.
Oh.
You don't even have to go talk to her best friend because across the street from her best friend's house is like one of those little parks, and it's got swings, and you see her sitting on one of the swings.
Okay.
She's kind of just hunched over on the swing.
All right, well, let's go approach her.
Go approach her.
You guys all get out of the car. You let Vince out of the back seat because once you're in the back seat, you're there. And you wander up there. She just kind of sits there hugging herself and sitting on the swing. She says, "I killed my mother."
Empathy.
Well,
is she telling the truth?
You know what?
Or is
I'm
she
sure it
just
was an
speaking figuratively?
Shut the hell up and get up yourself.
Critical.
Whoa, she seems full of remorse and sadness.
Carly,
Be trying to dissemble.
we're willing to listen to you. I know these types of things can happen sometimes where you get heated, there's an argument, an accident happens, and even though that your mother may have died, it doesn't necessarily mean it's your fault. Why don't you tell us what happened?
She nods and she says, I got a letter from the University of Chicago. They wanted me to play soccer for them. I called my mom. I thought she'd be as thrilled as I was, but she sounded weird. She told me to go straight to the hotel. I got there. She told me I had to go to the other college, and then she told me why. At first, I thought it was a joke, but it wasn't a joke. Everything my parents told me was a lie. She told me I couldn't tell Dad. I had to keep it between us and do exactly what she told me to. She told me there was people out there who would hurt us. After college, I was supposed to get a job with the government. She had my whole life planned out. She wanted me to give up my whole life for a country I'd never even seen. I said no. I was going to play soccer. I told her I'd go to the police, but as I was leaving, she grabbed me. I was so freaked out, I just shoved her. I called her name a couple of times, but she just laid there. That's when Mr. Silver came in. He told me I was in a lot of trouble. He said unless I left right away, I was never going to see my dad again. I was so afraid, and my dad's all that I have left. I didn't know what to do, so I went home and didn't say anything. My dad didn't kill my mom. I did.
That's okay, Carly. They wanted you to go to Washington, D.C.?
Uh-huh.
We understand. What happened was an accident. You didn't kill her on purpose. It was totally an accident.
She burst into tears.
There.
Oh, by the way, one thing that you missed while you were gone, you guys want to tell them what the coroner shared with you?
Yeah, the coroner came and gave us the report, and she had broken one of her finger bones, like from hitting someone. I don't remember if there was anything else.
That's it.
Do you have an injury on you? Like, did she physically abuse you, or?
Oh, God, no, she says.
Did your mother seem to...
Who's Mr. Silver again?
Sleek, greasy guy.
Oh, the landmine dude?
Yeah. That's the one.
You're thinking if you threw up, it might relieve the pressure on your gut. You're not sure why there's so much.
Did your mother seem like she had been injured recently, or?
Huh? No?
So when
She
Mr.
probably wasn't. She probably wasn't dead. She was probably unconscious.
Oh, thank God.
And then but then somebody came in after you had been there
Silver.
and took advantage of her. We don't know that. That's speculation. But somebody came in and took advantage of the fact that she was injured. So I wouldn't even think that you probably didn't even kill her at all, but even accidentally. She was probably unconscious.
She hugs you and give me a endurance roll, con endurance. She's just so grateful to hear that. She just hugs you tight. It's up at the top near strength, dex, luck. She hugs him tight. He throws up all down her back. Just fucking lets loose. Just blah, blah, blah. And she's like, ah! And it's her hair, and it just goes down her fucking back. It's just like a river of fucking gravy.
I hand her a handkerchief. I'm really sorry about all that. But
She looks so freaked out. Like, oh, you feel better. So much better now.